Hey friend, John McLennan here, and if you like blues guitar and Stevie Ray Vaughan, you're in the right place. In this video, I want to share with you an interview that I saw with Stevie Ray Vaughan where he's talking about the first blues shuffle, the first blues riff that he ever learned. I want to show you that clip, and then we're going to break down how to play this through an entire 12-bar blues. Now, it's just a really short clip. Check it out.
First thing I ever learned as a blues thing was
that, yeah.
All right, so let's get straight into it. To play this, you want to be tuned down a half step. Stevie Ray Vaughan would tune his guitar down a half step pretty commonly. So I'm tuned down and then I'm playing in E. The riff that he's doing goes like this. So the basic idea is he's using a very common shuffle pattern, but he's adding part of an E chord, like a open position E chord to it. So we're gonna start by playing the low E and then the second fret on the A string. And we're gonna play that twice, then walk up to the fourth fret. So I'm playing open low E and then the fourth fret. Then we'll continue up to the fifth fret on that fifth string, and then we'll come back to the fourth fret. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now I am using a palm mute here with my strum hand, and I really like that sound for blues guitar. I like the muted shuffle as opposed to leaving it open like this. I like this kind of a muted sound there with my palm. So after that, we're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We get to beat 4, we'll play the low E, and then we'll play the riff again, but what we're gonna mix into it is this little hammer-on from the open third string to the first fret. So it's gonna go, and that looks like part of an E7 or an E chord there. Okay, so all together, it's gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, and then we'll continue with the rest of the riff. So it's 1 there on 0, 2, and then move up right away up to 0, 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now next, we're gonna add this to the rest of our 12-bar blues. So we're gonna kind of expand on this riff. But before we do that, I wanna give you a gift right away that's super useful for your guitar playing. Let me ask you, have you ever struggled with getting your guitar in tune without an electronic tuner? I know that I did for way too long until I discovered a method that helped me be able to just instantly fast track my ear and my tuning and get my guitar in tune right away without a tuner. And so what I did was write it down in a 5-step guide that shows you my method, and you won't see this out there anywhere. And I want to give it to you completely for free. All you got to do is go to johnmclennan.com/tuning. You can download it right there as my gift to you. I want you to always be able to grab any guitar and get it in tune right away. All right, well, with that said, next we're gonna apply this to what I call the 4 chord or the A chord. 3, 4. And then back to 1. So what I'm doing here is I'm coming off of the first 4 bars, which are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. Now here, I play the A string, and then we're gonna go to the A7 chord, and I'm just sliding in from the first fret to the second fret on the B string. And before all of that, I'm playing the open A string. So and I use my index finger there and then my middle finger to kind of play the A7 there. Sometimes I'll make that more of like a strum, like that, instead of just plucking an individual string. But either way can work. And then I continue that same groove. So I'm just 1 string down. I'm on the open A string, second fret of the 4th string, then move it up to the 4th fret, 5th fret, and then back down. twice here on A. Then we'll go back down to the E. All right, then we get to the last 4 bars here, and here we're gonna walk up with this little bass line. That's the 5th string, open, 1, 2, and I'm gonna go to a B7 chord here, and this is a shape that Stevie Ray Vaughan would use all the time. You can play it from the 5th string down like this, 2, 1, 2, open, 2. Here I'm just gonna hit that bass note, then strum down, down, up, down. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I'll go to another very common blues chord, very common Stevie Ray Vaughan blues chord. We're gonna play the open A string, then we'll bar this A with 1 finger, add the 3rd fret of the 1st string. That note on top is a G, so it's an A7 chord there. 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. Then we'll tie it back in with the first part. Again, the part that Stevie Ray Vaughan played in that video, he demonstrates that over the E chord or the 1 chord. So the last 4 bars with the little walk up into the B7 go like this. 3, 4. All right, so next I'm gonna put this all together. We're gonna play all 12 bars. So again, the idea is taking that riff that Stevie Ray Vaughan played and then working it through our standard blues chord progression, the 12-bar blues. All right, get set and I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to A. Back to E. So have fun putting that riff together. To me, it sounds like a little bit of Stevie Ray Vaughan and also a little bit of Robert Johnson in there. And this was Stevie Ray Vaughan's first blues riff that he ever learned. Hope you enjoy putting that together. And remember, as you go through all of this, one of the most important things as a guitar player is to be in tune. You know, if we work out all these licks and we're playing everything great, but we sound out of tune, that's a bummer. So I want to solve that for you and give you my 5-step secret tuning method. You're not going to see this out there anywhere. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/tuning and you can download it. I'm going to show you the 5 steps that you need to start implementing to be able to grab a guitar and get it in tune right away without a tuner. Again, just go to johnmcclennan.com/tuning. It's completely for free. Hope you enjoy that. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and for more blues guitar, check out this video next.